It is an honor to be here in Berlin today. I view it as an expression of the strategic relations between Israel and Germany. I invited you today to come again soon to Israel to continue our friendly and constructive dialogue. The press maybe will be surprised to hear we discussed a wide range of issues, global issues, European issues, regional issues, bilateral issues. And the conversations was good and deep. 80 years after the Holocaust, anti-Semitism, unfortunately, has spread across the world, especially in Europe. 80 years after the Holocaust, the Jewish state is under an open threat to eliminate it. Hamas and the Houthis, Hezbollah, and above all, Iran, openly act to eliminate us. Yet, there are those who seek to turn the victim into the aggressor. Let me be clear. Hamas is the one solely responsible for the beginning of this war and also for its continuation. Hamas initiated this war. Only Hamas is responsible for the suffering of both Israelis and Palestinians. Israel said yes to Special Envoy Steve Witkoff's proposal for a hostage deal 19 days ago. Unfortunately, Hamas rejected it. I say it here in the clearest possible terms. Israel is serious in our will and our intent to achieve a deal that will lead to a ceasefire and will address all the issues we discussed in our meetings. I expect all those who value these goals, and of course I know Germany's position, to contribute to achieving them and to exert pressure on Hamas through the channels that influence it. But pressure on Israel, attacks, statements, decisions against Israel, threatening Israel with sanctions, as some of other European countries are doing, not only will not help this effort, it will cause Hamas to harden its stance. Last night, in a special operation, Israeli forces brought home the bodies of two of our hostages being held in Gaza, Gadi Haggai and Judy Weinstein, a husband and a wife. Israel is committed to bringing all of our hostages back home, alive and dead. During my friend, Foreign Minister Vadeful's recent visit to Israel, he expressed Germany's concern on the humanitarian topic. I presented him the plan that we were then working on. In the few weeks that have passed, a progress had been made. Today there are two humanitarian efforts. We are maintaining both humanitarian channels in order to address the situation. Firstly, we are continuing with the old plan through UN agencies. But frankly, this method has unfortunately enabled Hamas to empower itself over the civilian population. The aid became an economic source for Hamas, fueling its war machine. Secondly, it's the second week in which Israel, facilitating the American initiative, an international fund, is allocating aid directly to the people of Gaza, not through Hamas. And within 1 week, 7 million meals had already been distributed to the people in Gaza. The new system does not allow Hamas to take advantage of the aid. We believe that expanding it will help shorten the war. It will hurt Hamas economy. It will hurt its stronghold over the people of Gaza. We already see, through public protests in Gaza, we see the people begin to express their desire to see the end of Hamas' cruel rule over Gaza. We have not seen such an images in the past. We ask our German friends to give an opportunity for this effort to succeed, and this is my understanding of the situation, because this effort has the potential to release the Palestinian population from the chokehold of Hamas and to enable the end of this war. On Saturday, the IAEA issued a grave report on Iran's nuclear program. It presents a stark picture. Despite countless warnings by the international community, Iran is totally determined to complete its nuclear weapons program. It reinforces what Israel has said for years. The purpose of Iran's nuclear program is not peaceful. This is clear from the alarming scope of Iran's uranium enrichment activity. This scope exists only in countries actively pursuing nuclear weapons. It has no civilian justification. It indicates clearly Iran remains in non-compliance of its fundamental commitments and obligations under the Non-Proliferation Treaty. It continues to withhold cooperation from IAEA inspectors. Following this report, I call on the international community to act now to stop Iran. We mark 60 years of special relations between Israel and Germany. We will maintain and strengthen this friendship.